I'm going to show you how I set up Peace Walker on the PC for multiplayer with my friend. This is the same setup that I got him to use. We both did the same setup because even though you can play still on the PS3, you can still play this game in co-op on the PS3 because PSN is still up and it's a peer-to-peer service. It's not a server that Konami has to maintain. It's just peer-to-peer. You might want to just play on PC because it's easier to convince a friend to join you on that one. The fun thing about Peace Walker is the entire campaign is playable in 2-player co-op, and there are some missions, particularly the bosses, that are 4-player co-op. There's some that's only 1 player. Those are usually only optional missions. So you can just play through the whole campaign and ignore all the extra missions and have a smooth time with a buddy. Yeah, let's get into it. So, your friend is the description. The description is your friend. Every link, every tutorial that is relevant to this, every tutorial that goes into further detail on this is in the description. So honestly, I'm just going to give an overview of what I have done to get this working. And if you need a proper guide, like a step-by-step, the links in the description, follow those in order, and that will get you exactly what you want here. I'm making this in response to my latest video here because it did quite well for one of my videos. And there were some people in the description asking, how did you get co-op working on the PC, or like, is it still working today? And yes, it's still working on the PS3, but of course, we might want to play it on PC for many, many reasons. The first thing you want to do is you want to secure yourself a copy of Peace Walker, okay? And the first link in the description will show you a nice guide on a few different options. You can do that with a PS3 and a disc. You can do it with a PS3 and your downloaded version of the game. Or you can do it with just a Blu-ray reader that you can plug into your PC and the disc. So you don't even need the PS3 itself necessarily. There are some good options for acquiring your own personal copy of the game you want to play, which is of course Peace Walker. Next up, you're going to want to install this emulator called ORPCS3. You want to go to orpcs3.net. That should be the next link in the description. Yeah, ORPCS3 download in the description. And that should take you to the home page here. You can download it right there. Once you've done that, you want to go to the quick start guide, and that'll just guide you through using the emulator just in general. It's a good idea to read it, but all you really need to do is open her up. Okay. You can close the update notification if you're not interested, which I'm not interested. The first thing you want to do is you want to install the firmware. Now, on the quick start guide, you go down here to the system software and Windows redistributable. So you want to download the system software, and once you have that system software, you go File, Install Firmware, and you find that firmware and you double click it, okay? And that should install the required PS3 firmware onto your emulator here. And you also want to install this, apparently, if you're on Windows, so just do that as well. Now, once you're familiar with the way to use this this program, what's the next step? Well, you're going to want to add your game. You have a copy of the game, you have it popped onto your PC somewhere. So if it's a disk copy, you click the open button and you go find that folder that the disk copy is extracted to, and you just click select folder once you're in that folder, okay? You just add that way and it should show up. But if it is a digital copy that was downloaded and you got your copy from that, you're going to go File, Install Packages, and find the PKG file that came from such a thing, okay? And install it through that. Now we have our Peace Walker installed. Fantastic. We can move on to the configuration for Peace Walker. So that's the next link. Now this is the configuration for the HD collection in general, but you basically want to set up all of these settings for Peace Walker pretty much. So you want to right click on Peace Walker in your emulator and go change custom configuration. And you just look through CPU configuration. Okay, we go to the CPU tab, awesome. And we'll just follow the advice there. Well, this isn't even available, so I don't have to worry about that. Network configuration, okay, we want to set that to connected. We want to set this to RPCN. That's very important for being able to play co-op through the RPCN network, which is their replacement for PSN that works with this emulator. So you want to go apply and then save. Once you've put all of these in the advanced configuration, there's some stuff in there. I'm not going to go through it because I've already done that. Simple enough. It's just pretty straightforward. Next, you want to set up your NetPlay, because you actually do need to set up an account with this replacement PSN called RPCN. And you can do that right in the emulator. You don't need to go onto your browser. You can go configuration, RPCN, account. I already have my account added, but once you're here, you can create an account and you just follow the instructions on how to do that. I have my account set up, of course. And once you both are at this stage, you and your friend, once you and your friend are both done all of this, you can go to friends and you can add each other. So you click add friend, you type in your friend's username, and your friend should see it in their friend's request, friend requests. And they can approve that there. Once that's all done, you are completely set up. You are completely set up. And you can just open Peace Walker by either double clicking on it or clicking play here. It might take a little while to launch, especially the first time with the PS3 games. It's going to have to compile some cache and stuff. Okay, it's going to have to compile some stuff. My RPCS3 is having a rough time right now for some reason. Oh, we're in. Okay. It launched on a different monitor, but I can just drag that over and it's double click to go full screen and not full screen, by the way. And there's a menu that shows up if you press the home button on your controller, but you shouldn't need to use that. If this doesn't show up, you shouldn't need to use that. Once you're in the game, I'm just going to get as far as how to add your friends to your co-op missions. Now, one thing to remember is you both need to play through the first mission, the first couple of cutscenes in that first mission, before you can play co-op. That first mission is the only part of the campaign that you cannot play in co-op. But from then on, all of the necessary, the main path, all of that stuff from then on is 2-player or more in the case of the bosses. So I'm just going to load into my game here because we don't need to go through the whole beginning of the game again. You want to head over to mission, the mission selector. And you want your friend to be in the mission selector too. Now, one of you needs to go into whatever mission you want to enter. Okay, we can skip that. Go host. And it doesn't really matter what you set here. I just like to set it friends only just in case some rando joins. And I create. And this is the important part. You want to press square, as you can see in the corner there. The invitation screen is with square. And I can invite one of my friends. Now, none of my friends are online at the moment, so I cannot invite anyone. You just press X on whichever friend you want to invite. And then your friend, while your friend is in this screen, now don't go back to this screen. You need to stay in the mission screen and wait for your friend to join. And how your friend joins is when they're in the mission selector, they press square, which is the view message button. that button there. So they press square in this screen, and they find the invite and they press X on it. And then you're both in, and you both have to confirm the mission. You can change your loadout and things first, but once you're both confirmed, you are in and you are playing, and that is that. It works basically, once everything's set up, it works exactly the same as it did on the PS3. So that's the whole video, guys. Plenty of details in the links in the description. They're all in the order that I just went through with them. So I recommend just going through those links in order to just really make sure that you get it done right. Or if you're just having trouble with it, hopefully that's enough. Hopefully that's good enough for y'all. Thanks for watching. Oh, I shouldn't have dragged that over there. I don't think there was anything private on screen anyway. Bye-bye. There are more Let's Play videos to come for Peace Walker, so get ready for that.